Good morning everyone and welcome back. So today's plan is I've been working on this little road that goes down to my house, and the goal of it is so I can back my dump truck down to where the excavator is down here and take the rest of the fill from behind my house, truck it up here, and then I'm going to cut in another road right about here and then switch back it up so I can get up behind my house and dump all the fill. So we've been cutting this in. I have a decent path now. I've got to raise this section up a little bit, so I'm going to try to steal some fill from the sides. And then I've got this huge rock here that I got to get out. It's about this big, and I'm going to truck that down bottom, and I have a pile of rocks that I'm building up over here. So that's pretty much the plan for today, and we'll see how far we get. I'd like to start cutting this switchback in here, but I'm not sure how far we'll get. I want to truck all these rocks down and haul all these rocks down to the bottom so they're out of the way, and we'll work on filling this low spot and go from there. So I get the machine warming up, we'll hop in and get going. Alright, so we got the machine tracked up here. This rock is, like I said, pretty big. It's probably 48 by 36, I'm assuming. I kind of poked around the outside here a little bit, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it out, but we'll see if we can maybe at least roll it or dig the hole bigger and dump it in it, but we'll see how big it is and go from there. Just set up here. As you can see, this thing's rooted in there pretty good, so I'll probably set this camera up somewhere else, stick it in a time lapse, and we'll see how long it takes. So that one's probably bigger than the last one. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that up in a dump truck, so I may end up using it somewhere down here. It's pretty heavy, so I think the next step is to continue moving these small rocks and dig some of that fill out, level this section out here, and then we'll start the switchback. So we're pretty close to having this usable, and hopefully next week, something like that, I'll get the dump truck down here and start digging the fill behind the house. But we'll keep going on this. Alright, so I got this pretty decent. I still need a little bit of fill here that I'm planning on grabbing from the switchback up here. So I think I should get enough. If not, I'll do 1 or 2 loads from behind the house when I start trucking that up and just dump it there, and should look pretty good. So now I'm gonna try to plan this switchback. So I guess I want as gradual as a turn as possible, but it's pretty steep here. So my goal is to send the road up between this oak tree and this oak tree and then cut back this way. So I'm gonna take a walk up there, see what we can do. So obviously we'll have to move this rock, and I'm gonna keep this oak tree, keep that oak tree, move all this root mat and all the dead trees. I'm gonna probably have to knock down that small maple tree, and then probably knock down these 2 small trees here, come through here, move another big rock. And my original plan was to come between these 2 oak trees and kind of turn this way, knock down that maple tree, knock down these 2, I think those are beech trees, and turn this way and head back up. So I think it'll be a little less steep than my current little path I've got going on here. And my main goal is to be able to get up here in the winter. This little path is a little too steep in the winter, especially with a trailer or something like that. So I'm trying to take some of the grade out of it, and I think that should work well. So we'll hop in the machine and start clearing some stuff out and see where we get. smooth as I had hoped. I definitely hit the rock dump for the driveway behind me, so I had to move quite a bit. I've got a pretty good pile going, and I actually hopped out and like just moved some of the little stuff by hand because it was just so much. I didn't really want to dig down this deep, but I just kind of snowballed and got into a big pile, so hopefully the rest is a little smoother than this. I really just want to get down into the clay like 6 inches or so underneath the roots and stuff, so I don't really want to get down 3-4 feet like I just was, but I've got it graded in, so we'll continue our way up. Well, I made some nice progress today. I just got to get through these 2 oak trees, wrap around the corner, knock a small oak tree down, and then send her right up. So we're doing pretty good. We're about, I would say 3/4 of the way done. This part's gonna be a little tricky, but should be doable. But we're almost there. So hopefully next time we'll finish this up and I'll have a driveway to get up here. We'll catch you next time.